Hey everyone, so before my next storing photo cards video, I thought it would be fun to set up some new collect books that I'm really excited to use because I've really been looking for a new way to store some of my random collections. So first I want to go into the collect books I'm using and kind of explain why I wanted them and how they work. So I'll start with this one. So you've probably seen this collect book on my channel before if you've watched some of my previous videos, but it's just this 2-pocket one that looks like this, and I already currently have one of these that holds some of my extra 80s cards. And I love this collect book because one, it's like super squishy. That's not really the reason, I just like that. This is extremely high quality and I love it for that reason. So if you see the pages like this, the pages are made out of a material that's this really thin plastic, which I love because it makes the pages not bulk up. As you can see, every single page in this collect book is full, but whenever you hold it closed, it's still parallel, like it's not opening like this, because I used to use this Gravity collect book and the pages are so thick. It's this PVC type really thick plastic, and I have never liked collect books made out of this material. Most collect books I think are made out of this, so like that's why I've never really gotten too much into collect books, because this material it really bothers me. And before, when I used to have cards in this, I had cards up until this point, like as you can see, this is the exact middle, and cards stopping right here at the first half made the collect book sit like this, which is, like you can see the two sides are parallel, and it was just such a waste of pages because if I put any more cards in it, it was just going to lay like this. It was so weird, and I just hate this PVC material. This collect book actually isn't that bad of quality because it's like an official merch product, but I had some other collect books that were really cheap from Amazon, and they had material just like this, but it had the weirdest smell. I don't know, you might know what I'm talking about if you've used collect books before. The smell was so weird, and the plastic was such weird quality that whenever a card sat in the sleeve, it would kind of stick to the sleeve in this weird look. It was just, I never liked those, and they were such low quality. So yeah, no longer using these, and that's why I love this kind of page. So that brings me to these collect books. So I have 3, and I have a pink one, a purple one, and a beige one. The lighting here is kind of bad. This looks really yellow, but it's actually not yellow. It's like a beigey orange color, more like. I actually already opened one of these to test them out. But I am so obsessed with these collect books right now. First, they're really cute designs. On the front, it says, "I'm cute," an O bear, and the front pocket is the shape of a bear. And then there's the spine, and then there's adorable bear on the back. And when you look inside, you can see these pages are just like the pages in that 2-pocket binder. They're this super thin material. Not thin in a bad way. This is like totally normal quality. It's just not like that PVC material. They're super thin, which will make filling it all the way up not be a problem for closing the binder. And the greatest thing ever, which I was not suspecting at all, is that this pocket right here can hold a dragon shield sleeve, which is very, very uncommon for collect books. I'm sure most of you know, if you use collect books, that one of the main things after moving into A5 binders or collect books is that you have to buy new Japanese sized sleeves to hold the photo cards, which I was fully expecting for these pages to be that size too. But then when I opened it up, I literally just pulled out a card and a dragon shield to test it for fun. When I say the surprise on my face when I found out that this holds a dragon shield, like that is just honestly game changing. I could not be more excited to use these. They're so cute and such nice quality. I love this texture. And honestly, these little collect books are just such a game changer for my collection because I love the pages. This is my favorite type of page, which was honestly one of the biggest reasons I wasn't using that many collect books before. And also, you can fit a dragon shield size sleeve in here. So yeah, I'm gonna fill up 3 of these, and then also this one. Also on Amazon, this binder comes in like 6 different colors. There's purple, pink, this beigey tan color, and then there's also blue, yellow, and white. So I definitely want to get all the other colors. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I'm going to start filling them up. So I'm going to start with this purple one. So the reason I've been wanting to put more photo cards in these collect books is I used to have these knockoff Beyond D binders, like 4-pocket A5 style. I don't know, all these cards in them just looked such a mess. It was so inconsistent. And I'm also trying to have as few binders as possible. Even though those were already small binders, I just really wanted to go for collect books instead because they take up so much less room. So these are all the collections I'm going to be putting in there. These are all of the random post X1 soloist cards I have. So they're going to go in one. Then I have all of these Gravity cards that used to be in that Gravity collect book. And we have all of these Wii cards, which are all my cards that aren't of Junso, which are going to go into the 2-pocket one. And then lastly, I have this stack, which just has old collections I used to collect. So we have BTS, and then EXO, and 17. So that will be the last one. And I think I'll start with this collect book. I'm gonna put them in this one because BTS's color is purple after all. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in the front covers yet. I haven't decided that yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting the photo cards in here. So these first cards are just BTS cards that I've decided to keep after like 5 different times of downsizing. These are just the cards that are my favorites. But really, just the fact that you can put Dragon Shield sleeves in here is kind of crazy to me. Because I've never really seen small one-pocket collect books that could hold Dragon Shields. Or at least not really, I'm sure they exist, I just hadn't seen any that people were using on YouTube. And these cards just slip into the pages so easily, because I've used other collect books that have those PVC pages where it honestly feels impossible to take the cards in and out of the sleeves. These collect books are a bit expensive. Well, they're not that expensive, but they're more than some of the more standard ones that have the PVC type pages. But if you're really invested in putting some of your collections into collect books and also don't already have any Japanese size sleeves on hand and don't feel like having to buy more of those, then I would highly recommend these. I think they're like $8 or $9 each, and I think they hold like 40 cards each. So okay, right now we're doing some of my leftover Baekhyun cards. And then lastly, 17. And there we go, that is all the cards put in. And as you can see, there's only a few pages left, and the collect book folds completely normally. You can see that it's the pages, since the pages are so thin, that it folds as a collect book would normally without it like bulging out. So this is just such a nice quality collect book, and it's adorable too. I like that it's really minimalistic and simple because I tend to like much more plain things than things that are super busy. Next up, I'll do the pink one. Yeah, the color isn't really picking up on camera. It's definitely not this color. It's much more pink. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one next. I think I'll put my extra X1 cards in here. So all these cards are just X1 soloists. So Unsung, Seungwoo, Wooseok, Woods, those types of cards. And that is this collect book all full. So this is how full it currently is, and there is a few pages left. A couple of these collections I've downsized a couple cards that I just didn't really want anymore, but I'll kind of explain what's going on here. So these are just all of Unsung's little solo photo cards from his little photo book a long time ago, and then it goes into his first solo, since I just wanted to keep these next to each other. So this is his first solo, then Wooseok's first solo, Seungwoo, then Wooseok's second album, Unsung's second album, Woods, his little stickers, and then lastly these two Dongpyo cards from the fan kit. So that is this one. And at some point after this video, I'll find something to put on the front of these, probably just little freebies I have that are wide enough. I'll be doing that after the video. And then lastly, this beige one. Yeah, on camera it just looks really yellow, but it's definitely not that yellow in person. And this one will be for leftover Gravity cards. And that is this one all complete. So this is all my extra Gravity cards. So we have the group cards and units from their first summer package. I put merch at the front. Then this is a weapon card from the same package, their second summer package. And then we have Pobs. So this is from season 2, season 3, Liberty and Our Cosmos. And then some extra Pobs that I just decided to keep. And that is the last little one pocket binder. Now, lastly, I'm going to use this 2-pocket one for my WeI collection. This binder doesn't hold Dragon Shield sized sleeves, but I already knew that going in because I already have one of these collect books. And I'm going to put all of my extra WeI cards in here that aren't of Junso. So this is just other album cards, Polaroids, and a bunch of Pobs that I have accumulated over the eras. I also kind of forgot that for this collect book, since the pages alternate, that I'm going to have to turn the sleeves the other direction, so whoops. There we go, and that is everything for this WeEye binder. So I'll go ahead and do a quick flip through. So starting off, we just have album cards from First Sight. So I have Daeyeon and a Donghyun, then Young Oz full set, then some of the Polaroids I had, then album cards for Action. And sometimes they're out of age order or just they're in random order. So the cards I want to be together are within the same spread. So 2 of Donghyun, and then these 4 Daeyeon, Polaroids, then cards from First Love. Then it goes into Pobs. So these are Pobs from their first album. And for a lot of these, Junso isn't here because he's in his binder. Challenge and Action. Then Pobs from First Love. So these are winner cards. And then it goes on to Love Part 2. And I skipped these 2 spots right here because I wanted all of these Halloween Mixer cards to be on the same page. But I'm sure I'll be getting more cards for these spots in the future. And yeah, this binder is almost filled up because I had so many extra WeEye cards that I wanted to keep. And yeah, I definitely think these pages will fill up with all of the Pobs and cards I plan to keep from this era. And with that, these are the 4 collect books I planned to fill in this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching, as well as got some recommendations for collect books if any of you guys have been considering using them as well. Of course, I'll link all of these in the description below. But with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.